Good morning. First of all, I just want to echo Rick's comments. As somebody who personally moved a business and ended that in December from Detroit, Michigan to Goldsboro, I can't thank enough the support that John and his team has provided. But everything that I've heard today and I've seen in the past 2.5 years since I've come into the state and to the region has been outstanding. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard, the region has nothing to offer. And when people get here, it's an entirely different revelation. I'm happy to just spend a few minutes to talk about AAR and our journey to the Eastern region and North Carolina. We don't have the name recognition that maybe some other companies have. AAR actually started out as a small parts supplier. It was Allen Aircraft Radio, repairing radios for the U.S. government back in the 50s. We've since grown into provided a commercial aviation and government and defense segments. And I'm going to just give you a little bit of a background and really focus on the Goldsboro operation. We as a company, we have, over the last few years, we've been growing about 12 to 13% a year. And the corporation has made significant efforts to diversify itself over the last 5 or 6 years. And we're basically broken out to 4 main segments: aviation supply chain, aftermarket support and services, maintenance, repair and overhaul, and structures and systems, which is the group I represent, which is all of the manufacturing within AAR Corporation and has the most significant presence here in the Eastern region. This slide just talks about some of the capabilities and the companies of AAR. It just shows a diverse company that's very heavily involved in aerospace and defense. Globally, we have 30 major facilities throughout the world, and one of those significant ones is in Goldsboro. It's a little over 200,000 square feet and growing rapidly. We're quickly approaching, we're kind of busting at the seams with the movement of the business of Cargo Systems that we just finished in December. We're already talking about some plans to maximize that space. As far as the other footprint for AAR in North Carolina, I just thought that might be an area of interest. There are 4 facilities statewide. Cargo Systems and Mobility Systems co-manufacture products within the Goldsboro facility. In Fayetteville, we have a services company that provides support and integration services to the U.S. Army. Our government and defense business has 2 operating warehouses in Havelock that supports contracts with the Marine Corps Air Station at Cherry Point. And located at Timco's facility in Greensboro, we provide support services under contract to the U.S. Air Force on the KC-10 tanker fleet. The Goldsboro facility, it's a beautiful facility. We actually opened it in the 2006-2007 timeframe. And today it is totally dedicated to manufacturing and engineering development. As I mentioned, recently completing the movement of the Cargo Systems business, which was a phase 2 move. Back in 06-07, we moved the manufacturing, and we're really looking forward to getting everybody finally under one roof. That phase 2 encompassed engineering, and those jobs include electrical, mechanical, structures and systems engineering, and business development. Just a little bit about what we make in those facilities. Cargo Systems makes advanced cargo loading systems for both commercial and military aircraft, and those systems range from very simple mechanical type equipment, which you might find on a FedEx or a UPS airplane that you see parked over at the airport, to an extremely advanced, highly complex electromechanical system as we provide for aircraft like the C-130, the C-27, and we're currently in the final throes of finishing the development for the Airbus A400M airplane. That's that airplane at the bottom with those propellers, the most advanced cargo loading system ever manufactured. We have won a number of programs recently, international programs, and we're a key partner with EADS on their KC-45 bid to win the U.S. Air Force Next Generation Tanker, which we had a nice kickoff in the summer with EADS and ourselves and several local and state officials. Mobility Systems, as I mentioned, also does manufacturing in our facility. And Mobility Systems provides large rapid deployment systems to the U.S. Army and foreign militaries throughout the world. These integrated systems provide support for our troops and cover the range from shelters, tents, water systems, remote power stations, and remote office space. Pictured at the top of the page are several examples of our products manufactured in Goldsboro, and these are contracts that run for multiple years and at very high production numbers. Just a picture of the inside of the facility. You'll see that it incorporates lean manufacturing techniques. It's self-sufficient with processes in machining, bonding, and layup, welding, and paint processing. And with the recent move of our engineering for our cargo systems business, we're outfitting a complete electrical lab and systems test facility, an iron bird, if you will, that actually mimics the entire A400M airplane. Future growth. I'm pleased to report that the future is very bright at AAR. We're fortunate to have won contracts on some of the larger and I'll say more stable programs. The size and quantity of the A400M, which is flown, I think they've just in December launched their 4th flight test aircraft. That program alone will double the size of Cargo Systems. And then with the next few weeks and months, we expect selection decisions will be made on several key programs. Just a note on some recruiting. I mentioned to Rick earlier that we're probably competing on some of these positions we're filling, but that's a great thing for the region. And we're looking to fill multiple engineering, professional, skilled production technicians in the plant. But again, I think, to echo Rick's words, we are extremely pleased with the decision to move our businesses and build a greenfield facility here in the eastern region. It's allowed us to grow, it's allowed us to remain competitive, and also to contribute, along with our employees, to the continued growth of the region. So I thank you very much. A pleasure to be here.